everybody, welcome to the show.
Hey,
Just put a ring on
put
it.
a ring on it.
Hosted by the Steezys.
KB and A.
It's our relationship goal. Hey, put a ring on it. 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 These are relationship goals. Hey, put a ring on it. 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 And if you like it, you should put a ring on it. Yeah. Put a ring on the Steezys.
I don't think we can do it together, babe. You make me nervous.
Man, you trying to steal my bell already, man. Swing, shorty, swing that my way.
Boy.
Happy Monday.
Happy Monday.
Welcome to the show.
Hola.
A new edition. I put a ring on it. Hey, let's get that going. I am Nate Steezy, Nate Starworth, depending on what circle you run in. Mm-hmm. And this is my beautiful chocolate baby here.
KB or Mrs. Steezy or Mrs. Stallworth. All of the above.
All of the above.
Yeah, that's my little sexy young thing over there. PYT.
Yeah, we back again. Good show. But this time the weather's changing. So I think since we've been doing this show, it's been cold ever since we started.
Yeah.
We started back in like October or September, something like that. And it's been cold. So now it's a little different out here.
Yeah, we got a nice view for a little bit when we look out the window.
Yeah, when we finish, it'll be about dark.
It'll be dark.
But it started off looking good over the mean streets of Southfield, Michigan.
Thugging it, you know how we do.
Thugging it. Well, you know, as usual, we got a great show for you. We got a great guest, you know. I had a couple guys on here that I played with before, but this is the first guy I played with in college with. Shout out to EMU, to the bros.
Oh, my gosh. The stories I've heard.
Yeah. So he got quite a few himself. So I know this is a good brother. I've seen his maturation. You like that word, bro?
Ooh, he got
maturation.
Nice.
Always come with a good one.
Yeah.
All right, I've seen his maturation in the game in this city. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm very proud to have my bro, my little bro, that's big bro now. He bigger than me. Oh, we about the same size.
My guy.
Oh, he might be bigger than you,
From the
man.
old school, but I'm going to let him introduce himself, though, so let him know who
Hey,
he
I
is.
appreciate y'all having me on, man. Me and my guy Steez definitely go way back, man.
Right.
You was the OG, the big dog when I got to Eastern. You know, I love what y'all two are doing. I love Black Love. You know, I love to see y'all working together, doing y'all thing. But, you know, I'm just happy to be here, man. My name is j.neely. I'm a promoter, host, club owner, all-around entrepreneur. But I'm also a family man. I'm also married. I'm about my family. I got 2 boys. So I'm happy to be here on Put a Ring on It. It's dope. I love it.
Yeah, now let's rewind. You can't just skip past that. You know, he's a promoter, entrepreneur, club owner.
Yes, sir.
Put a ring on that for Black ownership.
I like
You feel
that.
me? So let's talk a little bit about that. You know what I'm saying? Owner in what?
Man, so I'm a part owner of a club called 29 Park in Novi, Michigan.
Shout out to 29 in Park.
Yeah, and I love it. I got to shout out my partner, Carol. She's real low-key behind the scenes.
Okay.
But, you know, for those that don't know, I've been doing events since I got to Eastern Michigan, probably like my sophomore year of college. It started off as fun. Then over the years, I started to see the grind in it. You know, I'm working jobs that I don't necessarily love, but I always been a type where I'm a hustle and I don't mind working. So, but over the years, I started to notice as I grew in the nightlife, it's like, wait a minute, I'm enjoying this a lot more and I'm starting to make more money than my day job.
Yeah.
What if I really took this thing as serious as my day job?
Yeah.
I might actually get somewhere with it. So it took a long time for me to take it serious. And when I did, things started taking off for me. You know what I'm saying? It took about, you know, I've been doing it 15 years, but it took about 6 years of taking it 100% serious to get to this step where I am now. So I'm happy and proud to say that I didn't quit.
Yeah, definitely.
So now I own my spot and I'm loving it. Everything's been going great so far.
Everything is
That's
good.
awesome.
Because we all been there. So and that's what I like to put an emphasis on when you calling yourself a promoter or in the game. Because I was in the game too for a long time. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people don't make no money though. You know what I'm saying? You can't call yourself a promoter if you're not making no money.
Yeah.
That's my motto. So
Yeah.
if you're not making no money, you're not a real promoter. And
Facts.
that's the
That
key
makes
word.
sense,
He made
though.
enough money playing with it to say, hey, I could take this serious.
Exactly, man.
You know what I'm
And
saying?
it's easy to get lost in the sauce in that game too, man. It's a lot going on around you.
It is.
You got to take a certain level of focus to, get to that point where you just had that epiphany. Like, all right, let me not be distracted right now. Put my head down and I'm enjoying this. Let me not have too much fun. Let me make it about some business and let's see what we can do with it.
Yeah. Now being in the game and being married, like how does that work? You know what I'm saying? I always
Oh
wondered
man,
that.
I love
over-
these questions because
over the
I keep
years.
it so raw and real about it, man.
I
OMG.
always wondered over the
love it.
years because I'll be looking. My wife be like, "Boy, you can't hang
Yeah,
out."
we
Right.
definitely could have been together during them
checks,
times.
but them checks, hey, if the checks right,
Right. And I'll be honest, me and my wife, we start off a little toxic, but outside of that, it was like when I met her, I was already doing events at Eastern. She had came to Eastern, and I had met her online before she got there. Then when she got there, we connected. We were just friends at first, but she was actually working for me when we first started.
This back like Black Planet days.
This was 2000,
That's what I'm like,
2000
MySpace.
2009. So I met her on Facebook before she got there. I just made her like a little promo for the icebreaker. Then when I met her on campus, I'm like, oh, she kind of cute. But, I wasn't thinking about it like that. But I had her working for me. So she was like helping me pass out flyers. And we were just friends for a while before we actually started kind of messing around. But the fact that she was there from the beginning helped in the process of, when things started blowing up. And of course we had our drama along the way, but I did a good job of like showing her every step of the way. So even when it was a little drama, like, who is this girl? Why are you around these girls so much? And, it gets like that. But the fact that she saw me progressing, she's like, okay, I can't complain that much. Maybe you know what you're doing.
Yeah.
Let me kind of give you a little longer leash.
Yeah.
And not complain as much. And I don't want to say leash, but I try to, compromise with my woman. Because I could easily back then be like, I don't give a, I'm going to do my thing. But, I try to compromise a little bit. I'm going to meet you halfway as long as you understand that, this is about
going on?
business.
Yeah. Now, the club closed at 2:01. She calling you like, what's up? Where you at?
Nowadays, she's not that bad.
Nowadays.
Cause she understand like it's a lot going on at the end of the night. Sometimes like we got to break down.
Yeah.
It's a big thing now to where I don't even leave the club sometimes until 3:30 in the morning because I'm handling real business.
Right.
But then there are also nights like Sunday nights in Detroit are like day party, after parties. As long as I'm communicating with my wife, she not tripping. But I definitely got to check in.
Yeah.
Okay.
But if I don't check in,
Period.
then that phone, I would say, okay, so if the club closed at 2, she checking in about 3.
Yeah.
Like, which you good?
Yeah.
But she ain't gonna say it like she mad. She gonna be like, "Are you safe? Is everything okay?"
Oh,
Which I do
that's
understand.
nice.
The streets is like that, but
Man.
sometimes it ain't about safe. It's like, where you at,
Hell
boy?
you at?
I don't know if I can cuss on here and stuff.
Oh,
Y'all
no,
good?
we good. It's a,
Okay,
it's a
so she like,
podcast.
nigga, where you at? Hold up.
Yeah,
Hold up, nigga.
So
Like-
she had her own maturation as well.
Yeah, definitely.
Maturation.
Definitely. Yeah,
Don't be
it
saying
took a
that.
while though. I ain't gonna give her too much. It took a while, but we at a decent place right now.
Yeah.
So I saw something online that said you're a curator. So like, what is that? That's like a new word.
Yeah, and it's like
So what does that really like mean?
I ain't gonna lie, I hate all these titles and stuff online.
I know.
It's irritating
He not
because
from this era, but
and
he
and
is.
I feel like I can be more blunt with y'all. I know Steez for real.
Yeah.
He saw me progress in this game. He know the real me. So it's like I hate when I see people that have like celebrity promoter. When was the last time you had a celebrity in the city?
Yeah,
You know
yeah.
what I'm saying? So I don't really get into the titles too
Exactly.
much. But I like the word curator over promoter sometime because I feel like I've gotten to the point where I'm so established in the city that people don't always come to me for a party. They're looking for different experiences.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So it's like sometimes my favorite stuff is not even a party. I'll do like a R&B show. I'll do it's all types of different like a wine tasting. I like doing different
Invite me to
stuff.
that
So
one.
curator sounds a lot better because I feel like I'm curating the experience. It's not always just a party at the club. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Right.
I like that too. Like it's an experience because
Yeah.
it's so many parties everywhere over the city. What makes you different from the party down the street.
Exactly.
Like, this is an experience. Every time you come here with me, you're gonna have an experience that you never had before.
Right.
And that's how
Just in
women
case you
think.
need somebody to do like a monologue or like a over.
Exactly.
You know, just let me know.
I like different stuff.
And
Like
that's
one
what
event
I
I
was
like. I'm gonna shout out my guy 50 Bars because we kind of collaborated on this together. But we did an event called Art and R&B. That was one of my favorite events that I've done because I felt like we had different art, like different artists doing different things. So we'll have one guy doing characters of you. So they'll draw you. Then we had one guy doing body painting. Then we had another person just doing paintings of Aaliyah because it's, you know, R&B themed. And you could purchase the pictures, people networking. So stuff like that is more of an experience versus just a party. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Yeah, and that's what the females is looking for.
You know what I'm saying?
If you get them in the building, you know what the dude's saying.
Exactly.
That's what I aim at. I rock with guys too. I go out of my way to show guys love too because I feel like in what we do in this business, people looking for a reason to hate and be mad.
Yeah.
So I show guys love, but I focus on the women first. I want to make y'all feel comfortable. That's why I tell dudes all the time, like, your number one job should be to make her feel comfortable. If she feel comfortable, then she gonna have fun. She gonna let her hair down. So that's my main goal with my events.
That's it too, because my niece and them went out and they came and got my wife, and I called Neely like, "Hey, my wife gonna be in the building." And then he came back like, "Oh, your friend came over there and said hi to us."
Yeah,
I was like, see,
I want to make sure y'all good. You know what I'm saying?
Everybody
Right, he
good.
kept coming. Y'all good? Y'all need something else to drink? I'm like, why do
Right.
you keep coming over here?
Because we put the call in,
Making
that's how it
sure.
go.
I wasn't watching them for you, watching her nothing for you, but I'm just
you
generally
know,
making sure. But I
He wasn't
keep
watching.
a little eye.
We usually go out together. Like, most of the time, if we
Yeah.
go out, we're together. You know what I'm saying? So he was like, "Where's Steez at?" I'm like, "At home." He like, "Oh, okay."
Right. I thought
Like,
he
who
was
you here
coming. I
with?
thought he was coming
I'm
too.
like,
You
"Them
know what I'm
right there."
saying?
He like, okay.
Let me know what y'all
He
need.
probably text you like, "You know where your wife at?"
Yeah.
Drinks on me. How long y'all been married, if y'all mind me asking? I know it's an interview of me, but how long y'all been married?
Everybody always switch it on us.
They
man.
do
I love it.
But
It'll be 2
it'll
years.
be 2 years.
2 years?
Next
In
month.
June.
That's next month.
Oh, that's what's
Oh
up.
yeah, that is next month.
That's
put a ring
fire.
on that.
I'm 2 years in too,
You
but
are?
I'm about to be 3 in October 20th. I got that right too.
You got that right?
Yeah, I'm gonna make sure I got that date right. Yeah.
Yeah.
When is our
Sweetest Day weekend. for me.
Roughly 6 to 11 years together, somewhere in there.
Beautiful.
That don't even go together. How you together? 6
That's a
to
big
11?
gap right there. That's a gap.
He been stalked me for 4
Somewhere
years
in
before we
between.
got in the relationship.
Add the
I
one.
love it.
Add the one.
You know what you want.
Subtract.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what it was. Now tell him
Look.
too. You know what I'm saying? It's another story here. Now tell him when you got in the game, he was a young buck in the game. We was coming through. We put Neely on the stage and he just ran with it. You know what I'm saying? We were the first people to bring pliers to the city. People don't know that.
People
Back
don't
in the
know.
day.
The crazy part about all of this is I used to be very like kind of shy and quiet for the most part. People don't believe it when I say that, but Steez, C-Roll, my guys like that was always like the big homies to me and really showing me love as I was first growing, and because I threw parties, but I wasn't really hosting on the mic and all in the spotlight that much. I really didn't know what I was doing as much. But as I learned, they gave me opportunities. They rock with me. They supported, some of the ideas that I had. We bring in guests and artists. Robe invested. Y'all invested in a couple times. So
And when we had that first one, we had a meeting. They was like, "Who do we like? We needed a female and a dude. We already be closing that anyway. We got to bring j.neely on here. j.neely got the wave right now, and he
never lost the
You feel
wave.
me? He never looked back. So I like to feel like I was a part of that.
Oh,
yeah.
here we go.
Oh yeah.
You know, what I'm saying?
I'm
Put a
forever
ring on
grateful,
that.
man.
Put a ring on that.
I don't even want to
Look,
bring it.
I ain't gonna lie. I'm one of them people that I'm very loyal of a person, and I try to show as much gratitude because that's how you get blessed with more. So like everybody that I don't care how much big or small you put into my process and supporting me. If you did, I'm always appreciate and always rock with you. That's just how I am. That's how I'm cut.
That's true. I hit him in a DM. I said, "What's up? You mind coming on the show?" He just said, "Pick the date, big bro," and that was it.
I'm excited.
I had just saw
It's an honor.
something online.
Yeah, and I did
of
just see him, and I was
And
like,
I
I was
was like-
just about to bring him
So
on my
then
show.
when he showed me the promo flyer, and I was like, "That's the same guy." I said, "That ain't the same guy."
Yeah, I was upset.
I'm like,
Somebody
he was with
got
like,
him
like
before
some
us on there.
superstars or something on the internet. I was like, he famous.
Yeah, he famous. Everybody who came on the show
I'm getting there,
famous.
man. We working on it. We
You
working
know
on
what
it.
I'm saying? And they own arenas. They all in their own arenas. But we gonna have to get I'm gonna have to get the bat phone number before we leave out of here. So
Clearly.
we can get some of that back door. Actually, he be putting up.
Man,
a
I
meme
got you.
talking about calling me while the party going and something going. I said,
You know, I try to be creative, dog. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
man, I got y'all whatever y'all need.
yeah, you know,
let
he
me know.
always got us. But we gonna see how we can link up. I've been always trying to get the superfood plug on there. So
Oh yeah, let's do it.
Sponsor
yeah,
something.
Cause I need some more. Y'all actually gave me some free, a couple free samples
Yeah,
and stuff.
yeah.
Was doing me good. I'm like, I need to really get consistent with it.
Yeah,
and
because you
stop
got
slacking.
long days.
Oh, I know.
So you gotta keep the nutrients,
Yeah,
water in your body.
for real.
Now,
yeah.
before we go ahead, let's go back a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
No,
That's you or me.
I
Okay.
turned mine off. That's probably
That's let's go back a little bit. Now you native of the city, graduate of U of D, and then
Oh wow! I didn't
so tell about your football career and how you got to college.
Okay, dope. So, high school, and it's the crazy part. Even going into high school, like I played in the CYO. I had a guy on my team by the name of Lonnie Hurst. So we was good. So we was getting recruited by a couple different schools. So like, all right, these young guys come in as freshmen, they gonna impact the school. We was all gonna go to DePorus at first. We ended up going to UD Jesuit. I didn't even know it was an all guy school at first.
I was about to say you. Don't
I went to
seem
meet
like
with the football coach, and I loved the team and all the stuff they was telling us about
It's a good
what we
school.
gonna do for football. I was excited.
Great school.
At that point, I did not know it was all guys school. I was distraught when I agreed to go and all that.
Lord.
But you know, I appreciated it long term. But high school was great. We had a good team. We kind of turned the UD Jesuit program around. Ashanti Watson and Des Crenshaw.
Shout out to AY.
Yeah, those guys was
Dez
like
is the guest next week.
they was the ones who really turned the program around and had that first solid season. They got robbed in the playoffs on a penalty call. I'll never forget it. And then, we was kind of the next up. So we had a solid, couple years, and I ended up getting recruited by a bunch of schools. But when I visited Eastern Michigan, I could have went to a couple bigger schools, but Eastern just felt like home to me. I was kind of scared to leave the state, really, to be honest. I wanted to stay with a lot of my friends and my people. I went up to Eastern and I was in awe of like, oh yeah, I'm about to be free out here, because I was 17 when I graduated too.
Right.
I got the late birthday. I didn't turn 18
Me
till
too.
almost the end of the first semester. So I turned 18 end of November. So it was like,
okay, yeah.
yeah, so football was good. That was my life. How when you young, I know I wanted to do something in business, but football was everything until, I went to college. It was good still, but you find out it's a business. It's not just fun. But
Exactly.
I'm very grateful for football giving me the opportunity to get my degree, go off on my own so I don't have to pay for college. So,
I know that's right. Put
Yeah.
a ring on
I feel like everyone I know that graduated from U of D graduated from college.
Yeah. I
really
know
do.
quite a few people.
My
and
lawyer
they-
graduated from U of D. Shout
That's
out
great.
Eddie
I'm glad he
Bajoka.
graduated.
yeah, man.
Shout out Eddie Bajoka.
I definitely appreciated UD Jesuit as I got older. It was like just the network of the people and just the hard curriculum, because it definitely was tough. You know what I'm saying? And but I appreciated when I got to college. I feel like a lot of the stuff I was learning my first 2 years in college, I'm like, I was doing this my freshman year at UD. This is easy. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Yeah.
You're prepared for college.
Now,
Exactly.
as you got older, later in college, junior, senior year, now and you was throwing parties, did the goals change from more football oriented to start throwing organized parties and experiences?
Yeah, so let me just tell. I never told this story heavy, but my freshman
we gonna
year,
put a ring on it early. We got an exclusive. We love exclusives.
So my freshman year of college, I was balling, man. You remember, I came in as like a head buster safety, more strong safety.
Yeah, they
some
ain't like
some of y'all
nobody
might not
good.
know football, but
They ain't like nobody good.
yeah, but first semester school was so easy to me. Second semester, once football season was over, that's when reality hit of like off-season workouts are terrible.
Yeah.
Like during the
6
season,
a.m.s.
football is amazing. That first freshman year, it was like going on the road, going to games. It was amazing. It was fun. The food,
Oh, wow.
the police escort to the game. It was amazing.
Y'all was VIP.
Then once the season ended, our coach got fired, and they brought in a new guy.
Oh, yeah,
and
I
he
heard
was
that
like,
story.
he was super tough, and I remember having 8 a.m. classes with 5 a.m. football workouts. So I was like, I was exhausted. I was skipping class. I was doing all types of stuff. So I was ineligible to play my sophomore year. But they were like, okay, you a good enough player to where we not going to snatch your scholarship, because we could snatch your scholarship.
Right.
But they let me keep my scholarship. But I was doing like extra work every day. I had to be at practice an hour early before everybody else, and they was just putting me through hell. Seemed like they was trying to make me quit, but I fought through it. It made me better.
Ain't no seem like.
Yeah,
But-
that's usually what they try to do, to see who the weakest link and break.
Exactly.
We grown now. We know what
But-
they was trying to do.
But
Right.
it didn't break me. I kept my scholarship, and this was the first time I didn't travel with the team my sophomore year. So this is when I was like, okay, I'm bored. What am I gonna do on the weekend now that I'm not at the game? I'm going to party.
Party.
So that's when I started networking a little bit and being out. And I'm like, okay, this is, I like partying, but I've always been a hustler though. So I'm like, I'm not gonna keep going out spending money. I can do what they doing.
Yeah.
Like, let me see how I can kind of get in the mix a little bit.
And then.
So from there, so how I
I didn't
really
know that was the
Right.
the
He's
exit.
about in the end. I'm like, what?
so how I really got into the mix. I don't know if you remember Pam Levy. Pam Levy used to promote events, and she was working on a football team, like filming our practices. She worked with the film crew. So, my sophomore year, I'm like, listen, I want to do a birthday party for myself. I convinced myself I had met enough people on campus to where, if I did a party, it could be good. You know what I'm saying? Because I was already doing a couple house parties and stuff like that, small stuff. So I approached Pam and I said, can you do my party? And she was like, well, I'm starting a new Sunday night. And if you help me promote these next 2 weeks, then I'll do your birthday party that third week. I put you on the flyer, I'll pay you. So I was like, okay, cool. She gave me a stack of flyers. And then on my first day out passing flyers, that's when I knew, I'm like, this might be kind of fun. 'Cause I just went on campus talking to all the girls, so I'm getting love for the first time. I went to an all-guys school. I was around girls. I had a girlfriend, all that, but not being around girls every single day, you don't know how you're going to be received. So I was a late bloomer. I'm starting to realize, like, oh, these girls kind of own me. All right, let's. So I passed out the flyers the first week, dog. I wrote on the big board at practice every day on the board, like, my first party is this Sunday. Y'all got to come rock with me. Everybody come party. You know how many people came to that party, that first one? 0. Like, I had a girlfriend at the time. She didn't even come, bro. Nobody came. Like,
That's why she your
but
ex.
I didn't get discouraged at all. It was the next week went hard again. I'm having fun just meeting new people, passing out flyers anyway. Second week, it was a little bit more people there. Then the third week went crazy. And then, I got paid. And then after that, other people started approaching me, asking me to be a part of their crew. And I ended up joining a little small promoter crew that my guy Jamal was running. It's called 540 Entertainment. So that was like my introduction into the game.
To the game. Now being in the industry, what artist or what is the biggest artist to you that you work with or had come into your party? 'Cause I see a lot of people, man. R&B, I seen even the P Valley nigga on the come to the.
Hey,
come
I
to the-
love
man.
him.
And
It's
he
crazy.
an artist. I'm like,
I really
thought he was just an actor. Nah,
Right.
He
too.
sing or rap.
I can't even really name like the biggest, but for me,
I'm talking about your personal.
Yeah, but for me personally, my biggest ones are like the impactful ones that I was rocking with, and I saw the beginning. That's what messes me up. Like, one of the first people that I ever like booked for a show was Wiz Khalifa, and this was like this was before Cushion Orange Juice came out. Like
Talking
when
way
his
back.
when that single My Plane was out.
Right.
So I remember Wiz coming, smoking a blunt with Wiz. You know what I'm saying? At Studio 4. Not even knowing what he was about to become. So those are the ones I always look back on as to like, I love seeing somebody's journey in the beginning, rocking with them in the beginning. Because it's true what they say. The same people you see on the way up, you're going to see on the way down. So I love rocking with artists and different people just when I see their potential. And it's not just because, they big, I want to book them. They the hottest rapper in the game. No, I want to work with people on the way up. And then it's always great to keep them relationships and to see them later when you see what they become down the road.
Have some of them
Yep.
relationships.
But Wiz, Big Sean, it's a few other ones, but I've had a lot of different celebrities and people pop in and some that I booked. So it's
They
it's
contact
constant.
you when they come in town.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's a big deal. They
Yeah.
calling you like,
Yeah.
hey, I'm gonna be in the city. Where you?
And
what you
it's
doing?
dope, man.
That's a
Being
curator.
in that position because
Exactly.
I remember seeing it back in the day. So it's cool that I feel like it's a handful of us in the city right now that whenever any celebrity is in town, I know I'm gonna be at least one of the people that get that call to be like, what you got going on tonight? Even sometimes it's the celebrity, sometimes it's the celebrity talking to people here and they throw me the alley-oop. Like recently, I think Sean Kingston was in town.
I seen that.
Random. I didn't even know he was here. It was like a private
didn't
event.
either.
But a girl that was kind of rocking with him from Detroit, she suggested he come to my event. So sometimes it's that. Sometimes it's industry plugs where they like, what's the hottest event in your city on this night? So a lot of times we be in that conversation. So yeah, usually when almost anybody come to the city, they gonna come to one of our events for sure.
Now, my flip side question is, knowing that, having that type of pull, knowing where we are, you know what I'm saying, and how these guys are, how do you navigate through this business, knowing, you know, the good and the bad of it? How do you navigate through this? Because it, like you said, it can bring along some hating. So I heard you say earlier you like to accommodate the guys, but how do you navigate through this game?
I feel like I'm in a great space when it comes to like the hate versus the love versus the fake love, because I intentionally humbled myself. Like Detroit is tough. I ain't gonna lie, I almost fell for the okie doke in that. Like when I first started becoming successful, I had that same attitude a lot of Detroit guys has as to like, you got that shit on list.
Yeah.
Like I had the list of the people I'm shit on that didn't believe in me, that was hating on me. Now I got money. Now I'm about to be icy. Now I'm about to rock this.
right.
Now I'm about to stun on y'all niggas. That's a lot of people attitudes here.
Right.
But I quickly, and I kind of got humbled a little bit. So it was a little bit of both. I did it myself, but I got humbled too, to where I was up and then I kind of fell off and I ain't have it like I had it. And when I was up the first time, I was buying a bunch of shit that wasn't really me. Like I ain't that flashy. Like, you know, I got these glasses, I got simple chains, but I ain't no super flashy guy. I don't gotta be Gucci head to toe and all that. But I like a little items here and there. But at the point where I was first up, I was at Somerset. I was doing too
You was
much.
balling.
I was doing too much, and it wasn't even for me. It was
to impress them doubters.
So the fact that I humbled myself and I stopped making everything about me in this business, where like literally like it'd be some niggas that might not know me that I can feel the energy of like, man, who this nigga think he is? Now I literally go to them like, what up though? Appreciate y'all coming out. Y'all need a drink? Let me get y'all niggas a drink. Like I really do stuff like that.
Yeah.
And they be like, oh, you know what? He a cool dude.
Yeah.
Sometimes all it takes is a little conversation. So when it come to hate, I feel the love way more than hate, because I literally humble myself. I try to show people love all the time. I'm not the guy that's always in the booth trying to look cool.
Yeah.
I'm really tapping in with people like, appreciate you. Thank you for coming out. You need a drink. What's good?
And to tap on that, showing love, I mean, he had it on there where DJ Envy came in town. And him and another entrepreneur out here in the city, they gifted him with a pair of buffs. You feel me? Like,
Oh, that's cool.
that was a cool thing. Tell us
That's
about
dope.
that
Yeah.
that you know, event or situation.
Okay, so I'm gonna go back to kind of the beginning a little bit. I'll tell a long story sometime. I'm sorry, but
It was all right. We got some minutes.
So the first time I worked with Envy, I just heard he was in town for like a private event, and I was like, "Oh, it'd be crazy if we booked him." So we locked him in for. At the time, we had just started Quiet Storm, which is my Tuesday night event, all exclusively R&B music. At the time, it wasn't really that popular to do R&B events. People thought it was a terrible idea when me and Jay Floyd first did it. Shout out to my brother Jay Floyd. Also, shout out
Jay
Slick
Floyd.
B. Rest in peace to DJ Slick B. He was a major part
Shout
of
out
building
Slick
that
B.
as well.
Yeah.
But when we first did it, Envy literally had never done it before. So he was excited. It was crazy. And after the event, he made a tweet about it. And then literally the next morning at the beginning of the show on the Breakfast Club, he talked about how crazy it was. He shouted out the event and everything.
Wow.
So the fact that he did that was crazy. We ended up building over the years and started bringing him back. We had a residency where we flew him in once a month, but he just showed a lot of organic love to us that he didn't have to do.
Yeah.
Like he shouted out my name on the Breakfast Club multiple times. And, you know, it's just mutual respect and love. And, you know, a lot of it is like, when the celebrities do come in town, I try my best not to like clout chase and try to get something from them. I really treat it as business. So like literally I didn't even get his personal number. I didn't tell him to follow me on Instagram, take a bunch of videos and pictures at dinner. I'm literally setting up a nice dinner for him at a black-owned place. Like, let's support a black business. Right. I'm not filming the whole time. It's really organic love. Like, we appreciate you coming. We appreciate what you're doing. And then over time, he just started showing more and more love. So, like, him shouting me out on the Breakfast Club multiple times helped build my brand as well as Justin. So we thought, you know, this was years down the road, obviously, but we like, man, we got to do something to show him love as well for all of the love that he showed us without, you know, he didn't have to do that. So we went and gifted him the Detroit way. We're like, man, you got to get some buffs, dog.
Get the buffs, baby.
Shout out to DJ Envy. You know what I'm saying? Right there.
Right, because he that's a nice, he goes places for big checks. You know
that's
what
one
I'm
of the
saying?
people I want to meet. So next time you got him here, we got to have him sit down with us. Let's do it.
I'm gonna try to get him here.
My Steezy card, well, a few people I pull my Steezy card
You
for,
pull
but
it on everything.
not everybody, but like DJ Envy is one of the dudes I want to put. I think I tried before. And Lil Boosie, I got to meet Boosie
I want to meet Lil
Now
Boosie.
Boosie is Boosie, bro.
I talked to Ro.
Exactly.
Ro was like, "Oh, I know Boosie, he good. So next when you come here, we good. We gonna go meet."
Yeah.
I don't know if y'all know, but I just did All-Star Weekend. I did All-Star Weekend with Boosie.
Okay. I seen you do something. I didn't know it was with Boosie though.
Yeah, Boosie came to our. We booked Boosie for our day party.
Yeah.
All-Star Weekend. Oh my God.
Boosie is a bucket list.
I'm not gonna lie,
sure.
Boosie is really like that. Like,
Yeah, I believe it.
he is fucking hilarious, bro.
I
Like,
love him.
so let me give you all just a simple, quick story. So it was a guy in the DJ booth, and he showed love. So Boosie came deep into the booth, and you know how that be. Them artists be like, had a booth clear. I don't want nobody up in that motherfucker getting on my nerves. They'll take pictures and shit, but they do it when they feel like it. They like, I want to get in my booth, get my drinks. Nobody better not be in our way. So Boosie and his entourage came in the booth, and then here come a guy kind of being a little groupie-ish,
Right.
forcing his way all up there. I'm thinking, oh, they about to kick his ass out the booth. But Boosie was nice as hell. And Boosie like, all right, let's take a picture, right? So dude take his phone out, and he fumbling with it. He can't get it to work. He look like he nervous
He
and
probably
shit.
was.
And then I about died laughing. Boosie was like, it's because you got that old fucking phone. I started dying laughing, bro. And he took a picture with him. He was nice, though, but he was cool. Boosie, good people.
He seemed like he is.
Yeah.
Though. He a little
And he get
crazy.
the best drops ever, bro. Like, when we get off air, I'm going to show y'all the drop he did for our event. It was the most hilarious shit, man.
I
Boosie
just
is
heard
funny.
him on a drop on the radio.
Yeah.
He told me, he called there, told me, I got the pictures coming out, the red wave, the live.
He funny as hell.
I remember
I'm
that.
actually, I might try to get Boosie for an after party or something, but it's a Sunday. I don't have no Sunday night party, but I might try to work something out after the concert. Yeah.
Yeah, let me know. I definitely got to mess with Badass.
So I'm not a curator or whatever, but I like to host different stuff for Superfood Detroit.
Sweet.
And I just want to know, like, what advice do you have for me? I don't know if I want to be on your level because that's a lot of commitment and I don't really like that. But I do want to learn how to kind of, get an audience or market, or I don't know the word I want to use, but whatever it is, what advice would you give to other people who want to kind of branch out into the hosting, curator, promoting world?
Yeah, so I mean, it's not as tough as people may think. It's all about networking, connecting with your crowd, doing your best to find people that have common interests in what you're trying to do. Right now, we live in the best time ever for that with social media.
Right,
You know what I'm saying? Different hashtags and just at the end of the day, it's about going out and really networking and seeing people face to face as well. You can't rely 100% on the internet. But with what y'all are doing, there's a lot of different ways to connect with people that's trying to be healthy, the gyms, different stuff like that.
Okay.
And then just giving people an incentive to want to come support your event for sure.
Okay.
And good graphics, stuff like that.
Okay, I'm making notes because I gotta put that in my notes.
Yeah.
bag.
All right. Now I want to pivot a little bit before I get into my question that I always go through. But I heard this question on the internet, and I just want to know your opinion.
Okay.
Between the
Lord.
two.
Okay.
Which couple would you choose? Bobby and Whitney or Will and Jada?
I heard that too.
Which couple would I choose as far as like what I would want to have myself in?
I guess however it go. Which couple you choose?
Dang, that's a bad dude.
Damn. That's tough, man.
I'm gonna go with Bobby and Whitney.
Which one would you rather be or hang out with? Bobby and Whitney?
It would be
or
cool.
Which
Will
one would I
and
rather
Jada?
hang out with? I would definitely rather hang out with Bobby and Whitney. I feel like we'd have a ball in that motherfucker.
Put a ring on that.
I ain't doing. I'm not doing the hard drugs. I'm just gonna smoke the weed, but we gonna party
Hey,
like
they
a
wasn't smoking
motherfucker.
no weed, bro.
Right. I'm not doing drugs with them, but I'm gonna watch them do it.
Yeah.
We gonna turn up.
We gonna drink.
But Will and Jada got long money. They'd be like, yeah, we're gonna fly you out to, you know what I mean? They got a
True
different
that.
type
Long
of
money too, but
True that.
Yeah, no long
but
money.
it was used
She
differently.
smoked
Right.
it up.
Now, to my traditional annual question that I ask every guest that comes to this show, what are your thoughts on Jada Pinkett Smith?
My thoughts on Jada Pinkett Smith,
Just
man.
in general, no specific. I mean, you can.
Yeah, it's a lot of thoughts on
Yeah,
that, but
man.
no.
All of them
I
are
would
no.
never like. I can love you for life, baby. Like, but I'm not about to sit around and watch this fiasco of different feelings, emotions, and like it's just too much, bro.
Too much.
No, it's way too much. It's like that, and it's messed up because the public spew a lot of different narratives out there and stuff, so it's confusing. But it just seems like Will was never what she truly really wanted.
Yeah,
that's just how it looked for
that's
me.
what it seemed
I look
like.
at it deeper because I read Will's book. I'm a fan of
I gotta
Will's
read
and
it.
his work, and I admire his will. It's certain.
too.
I don't agree with him 100% on his life and all his choices and all that, but I respect his willpower to manifest what he want. Like it's really amazing when you think about it. Like
Yeah.
Dave Chappelle just recently spoke about the whole slap and all that. But if you look at Will's life, he manifested everything he wanted but his relationship. Just think about that. That's the one thing in his life he couldn't manifest exactly how he wanted was his relationship. And that's crazy.
Well, he did say, what was that he said? He was at a book signing and he said
Oh yeah,
that
he
his
said
life
that.
is an experiment of unconditional love.
She's been waiting to
sometimes-
use
yeah,
this.
I'm telling you, when he said that, I was like, I want to read the book because I don't know if I want that type of experiment of unconditional
Right.
love. You know what I'm saying? Like, are you really setting yourself up for disaster, my
Right.
boy?
I feel like he done been through so many levels in his life that he just on some deeper spiritual finding. Because he even talk about experimenting with DMT, drugs, and all that, like tapping into his real spiritual side.
I
But at the
don't know,
end of the
Will.
day, like I love my wife to death. But at the end of the day, you gotta pour into you first,
Hello?
Hey, put a ring on
just
that
like the
right there.
airplane say.
Yeah, that's
Like,
true.
and it's messed up because I don't even just say it for myself. I'll tell my wife, pour into you first. Even if it may hurt me sometimes. You got to do, I want the happy version of you. Right. I don't want the version of you that feel like you got to do this, you got to do that.
True.
No, do what makes you happy first. Even if it could hurt me a little bit.
Yeah.
I want the best version of you
But
first.
he did tell Jada that because I guess
In a
his
way.
life was, you know, she was trying. I don't know what she trying to do with her life, but he was
Right.
like, "I'm not responsible for your happiness. That's
Exactly.
your responsibility."
Right.
And I'm like,
But she took it and then went left with it.
yeah,
Right.
she took it the wrong way.
She
And-
said, "Oh, okay,
yeah.
that means
She
I
wanted
go
to
get me
destroy your
go get a
happiness.
28-year-old nigga.
And
That's
Will
what's gonna make me happy."
Will got to understand too. Exactly, because the thing that I'm confused about is like, Will, it's okay to let go, bro.
He don't want
Y'all
to.
can still rock with each other. Y'all can still link up with the family the same way y'all doing right now. but it don't have to be on paper. Like, you got to let it go, bro.
I think it's about his upbringing and his family dynamics when he was growing up, and I feel like he does not want to disconnect from her because he wants that unit. He already had a first wife, and she wanted a divorce from him. He didn't want a divorce, so he feel like, nope.
He gonna hold on forever.
I'm gonna hold on to her.
No
I don't
matter
care
how
what
bad
she
it
do.
is.
I don't care how hard she break me down. I'm gonna stay.
Dang.
But what he don't.
He too rich for that though.
He really is.
Right.
Just simple.
They
And-
might not have prenup though. You think they had?
And it's like, she still ain't gonna go nowhere. If you get a divorce, like, you still can't, like,
Right.
How do you get better than Will Smith? And she old now, so ain't nobody
Yeah.
checking for her.
But I hate
It don't
when
make sense.
people out here, they be like, we should just mind our business. Like, we trying to mind our business. Like,
it's all in our face. What can we do?
It's
I
all
would
over the
love to.
internet.
All the
I
time.
would love to mind my business if this was just rumors.
It's
Right.
about to be in our
This is
news
out of
feed
their
right
mouth.
now when we go on
Right.
our phone. It's
Right.
gonna
It's
be
out of their
like,
mouth. She sat him at the table, at the red table. So
Yeah.
we talk
Yeah.
about this every time. So I always have to get
It's all
everyone's interview
good.
because I think
Yeah.
she's a vile woman.
Yeah.
I think she is not, and I always say this, and people
I think she's a vile woman.
people talk about me because I say that, but I don't get feminine vibes from her. I feel like she's in a competition with him. And why are you in competition with
Yeah.
your husband? You giving me masculine energy when you should be giving me
Right.
feminine energy.
Right.
I don't know why she's doing that. I don't know where that
I
comes
don't know if
from.
it's as serious as what people say about, like, Tupac. And, like,
I think that's true.
maybe she thought that was supposed to be her life.
She had
And now
thought.
she got to settle for what she can have now.
Trying to figure out how is Will
But
Smith settling, baby.
She's, in her eyes, that's how she feel.
I love Pac and everything, but he ain't had no coins. You know what I'm saying?
Now, let's pivot
You know what
a
I'm
little
saying?
bit into something else I always ask guests. Now, how important is it to buy black?
It's very important to buy black men. We shouldn't even have to discuss that. But it's dope that I actually started a business, and you're gonna see it a lot more out there soon. But it's called the Urban Dollar.
Okay.
And of course, in my business, I'm really adamant about, like, if people don't know the behind the scenes of what we had to deal with within the nightlife industry of them not wanting the black crowd at all.
Yeah.
We
Right.
can't get a premiere day. They'll be like, y'all can throw a party on the day that we don't want, like a
Right.
Sunday, a Wednesday, Tuesday. They didn't want to give up their Fridays or Saturdays. It was a lot of restrictions. Even some cities now are kind of racist when it comes to the type of crowd that's coming in the door with dress code and different stuff like that. But it's very important to buy black, support black. We give our dollar to every other race,
Every other nationality.
every other business. Like, we definitely gotta, start supporting our own more. But it's great to see a lot of new black businesses coming up over the past 5 years. We growing, we building. Let's keep circulating that dollar back to us so we can grow as a community for sure.
Absolutely.
Got one?
Do I have one or what?
Questions on you.
Oh, it's on me. My
It's on
bad.
you.
So with everything that you got going on, what would you say is your next goal as far as the business with, is it 29?
Yes. Yep.
29?
29 Park Novi or 29 Novi.
29 Novi. So
Yep.
you got that solidified. What is the next level for you? Do you want to get another one? Do you want to go outside of Michigan? Like, what is the next level for j.neely?
Right. So I got a lot of different goals, but next I have another business venture. I can't speak too much about it right now, to be honest, but another business venture is coming. It's a little bit different from what 29 is. It's not exactly nightlife, but that's a step. And then another big step, I want to get more into the concert promotion as well. So I'm gonna start putting together some bigger concerts and shows coming up soon.
That's what's up. Now I can rock with that. I can't do the clubs.
And then you also spoke about out of state. Like, we've been building a little bit out of state recently, as far as like taking events to different cities. I got good connections in Chicago right now, a little bit Miami, a couple other places. But right now we've been traveling and doing the different all-star weekends in different cities, so that's been going good. But definitely going to be expanding and doing a lot of events out of the state real soon.
That's what's up. I'm down for that.
Yeah. Now, what I want to know is, do you believe in conspiracies?
Oh yes.
Oh Lord.
So,
Oh my God,
Great.
I love it because my
Great.
wife my wife and them be like, "Oh my God,
Yeah,
here
that's
you
how
go."
my wife is,
I try not to like. People wouldn't know because I try not to post it on my social media. I stay away
I
from
told
all
him to
that.
stop posting it.
I treat my social media literally like, all right. I even try to like I post my family a little bit just to let people know like my real side, but I try to keep it all, promote the club, make money off your social media, don't get into your viewpoints and thoughts. But
Yeah.
I'm a big conspiracy guy on the low key.
Yeah, I figured it. That's why I wanted to know. Now,
What's your
tell me-
favorite one?
Now that's my question.
All right, I'm gonna give you one. I'm gonna give you one right now.
Here we
I'm
go.
not gonna go too deep in it, but we never landed on the moon. Come on now. We never.
That's how I know that y'all friends because
We have never landed
Here
on
we
the
go.
moon.
That's
one of my favorites.
How can we land on the moon in the 70s for a series of time, and then now we can't go
Can't
back?
do it.
And then if you literally go,
I mean that do make logical sense.
but do you know what NASA says? Why we can't? They said they destroyed the technology, and it's very hard to get it back.
They ain't had no technology.
And then they're also saying that now humans we can't go past the Van Allen belts. Y'all wasn't saying that in the 70s. Why
'Cause they
can't we
didn't
go
really
now?
go.
We have never.
And look at your shirt. Look.
Yeah, hey, I tell you one better.
We have
I don't
never
think-
landed on the moon.
I don't think they ever left this, whatever this is.
This place.
Yeah, we went outside of this.
Exactly. We never have. We never have.
What you looking like?
He's so excited. He's so happy right now.
I'm so happy too, because to be honest,
so
like
happy right now.
we can go up there really high,
We can go high.
but we don't know. They still trying to figure out what's beyond
I'm
that
trying to
point.
figure out
They
what's
don't
the
know.
point, though,
All the
bro.
movies.
Yeah.
If you look at any so-called pictures, if you look at any so-called pictures of the actual Earth,
Yeah.
like the first people don't know the first picture of the Earth didn't come about until like the 70s. Nobody had actually seen the actual picture of the whole Earth until the 70s.
Mm-hmm.
And then if you look at it on NASA's website and different stuff, it's all a composite based off mathematical data. It's not an actual picture, like snap a picture. No pictures of the planets that's like a big picture of the planet, none of them are actual real pictures. They're all composites from mathematical data, like literally Photoshop.
Basically.
Literally. And I always wonder why I never was light in space.
It was always.
It's always dark, but the sun out there, it's light as hell on Earth.
Like I'm telling
my
any,
God.
any,
I never
anybody
thought about
anybody that's listening that's like, oh, that's dumb, da da da. Do me a favor and go look up the interview from when that they did a big press conference when they got back from the moon landing.
Yeah, I watched that.
Go, watch the press conference and look at how shook they look and how you can tell they lying. Like it's crazy. Like go look at it. Like they said from space, from the moon, they couldn't see any stars. Like how could you not see stars from the moon? And we can see stars kind of down here a little bit.
Exactly.
How can you not see stars
That
from
don't
the
make
moon?
sense. That don't make
Now,
sense.
ask you one more: flat Earth or round Earth?
I knew that was coming.
That one is tough because if you really do your real research on everything, like science, a lot of science is not definite. It's just a bunch of tests that show what it's
The
not.
likelihood.
Yeah, the
Right.
likelihood and what it's not. But nobody has ever directly proven that it's flat or that it's round. But there are a lot of different tests and studies to show that it's probably not round. But you can't prove that it's flat either.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But a big one that people say is like, okay, you're looking on the ocean and then it goes around. No, that's perspective. If you get a telescope
Right.
and you zoom in, then it'll be directly in your view.
Exactly.
And then if you get a stronger telescope, and then it'll keep going in your view. But in all honesty, a lot of the flat Earth stuff makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
But they can't prove 1,000% that it's directly flat either. Like we really don't know 100%.
That's a good answer.
But I definitely feel like it's not round though. But I can't say it's flat, but it's definitely not a round globe how y'all describe it. Look at water. Water forms in the shape.
Yeah.
Y'all can't say gravity because if you
Always
really look up
levels.
the real definition of gravity, that's not even what it is. You know what I'm saying?
What is gravity? What is gravity?
Seriously, like
definitely
just do some research, people, before you be like, oh no.
Hey, they don't want to talk to me.
Don't go too deep in the rabbit hole though. You gonna think about your whole existence
Yeah.
and life different.
The wormholes and the alien, the reptile people. That's when you go too far.
But I will say this: imagine this. they say that we've only discovered 5% of the ocean. How can we only discover 5% of what's down here, but we know everything about what's up there? Let's be realistic.
Right. And it ain't even accessible.
Y'all can't even discover what's right here with us.
Exactly.
They don't know. That's another mystery. You know, they don't know where blue whales have babies. I think it's the blue whale. What's the biggest one?
I'm not sure.
Whatever the biggest whale is, they don't know how they mate and have babies to this day because they travel so far around the world. They just disappear, then pop back out with babies. They don't know where they come from.
Somebody look up the Alaskan Treaty too. Like, I feel like the world can agree on anything, but we can't explore Antarctica.
Yeah.
My bad. Yeah, we can't explore Antarctica, but we can't agree on nothing as a nation, a country, a world. But everybody agreed on that. Look it up.
Yeah, Dr. Bird said something about that, but people don't know who Dr. Bird is, so we'll let them know.
He was the explorer who, the last person to really go
now he down
far.
the rabbit hole.
And he came back and said he saw some more land. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, and some woolly mammoths.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey, but this was in like the 30s, 40s.
We won't get too deep into it.
Go. So before we run out of time, let's get into our game. People over there like, what? What they thought? They done spit off.
Right. They got deep. They got deep.
Yep. Smoking them Wiz Khalifa blunts. That's what it do to you.
Oh my God.
So we got a trivia game that we do. We got 3 questions, mostly about Detroit or Michigan.
Okay.
You get 2 out of the 3, you win the game. You lose 2.
I hope I don't mess this up.
So, man, a lot of people have. So we got a running question that's been going on, but I'm gonna broaden it because my wife said it's a little too tight. So I'm gonna broaden the question a bit. So,
okay.
In 1 minute, name me 5 Detroit zip codes.
48238, 48221, 48207, 48. I can just make up numbers.
He know all of them.
He got all the answers.
I can't even think. That's crazy. 48238, 48221, 48226.
226.
48307. Is that Detroit?
I got to send that in for
Is that Detroit?
No 307. That's Redford or Livonia.
Damn.
He said that last week.
I got 4.
I can't believe him.
I got 4.
That's 4. You got 10 seconds.
48236.
I don't think so.
That's not Detroit.
Yeah.
Know what you do?
It's over. It's over. Give me a bunch of them.
You got 5 seconds.
I'm trying to think of the hoods.
Come on, you got 5 seconds. Come on, think of it. 5,
4, 8,
4, 3.
You must be from the east side.
Where you and D at?
2. That's 221.
He already said that one.
Yeah, that's 221. 48221. 48238. 48206.
You lost that one.
Damn, I can't believe that.
4235, 48219.
I'm terrible with it.
That was all up 7 Mile. All right, that's down 1.
And I live close to 7 Mile, right off 7 Mile.
OMG.
All bad.
All right. So, being a party promoter, I got one for you.
Okay.
Good one.
Detroit hit song, We Up by Cino and DJ BJ. Who sings the hook?
No, I'm really about to mess y'all up because it's a dual hook.
Oh.
Or it's a bridge and a hook.
Okay.
But Dre Butters seen the hook. For sure.
Shout out Dre Butters.
Shout out Dre Butters.
Okay.
See,
and
I know
for
that.
a bonus point, who the other?
My guy. Oh my God. Don't let me forget his name. Oh, how could I forget? I lost.
He got the same name.
I know him too, man.
Same name as Butters.
I know him, dog. I can't remember. I can't remember the last part.
Dre,
I know he got
Dre Sconey, right?
No, it ain't Dre Sconey. It ain't Dre Sconey.
I thought it was him.
It's my man with the
Maybe.
braids.
I
He
don't even
tall. I can't remember his name, bro. I feel
That
so
was for the
bad.
bonus point.
I feel so
Dre
bad.
Butters was the
Dre
answer.
Butters, yeah.
Okay.
Dre Butters
I
was the
feel
answer.
bad.
So what's the third one?
So he got
This
that
is-
right.
This is the end of
All
the
right.
cutoff.
Dre Butters is a GOAT, by the way.
Yeah.
Shout out to Dre Butters, man. Definitely. I watch a lot of his stuff, man.
Yeah.
He's cold. He's super talented, bro, for
He's
sure.
our last guest last week.
Oh, yeah.
So good
Dre
show.
Butter's cold, man.
All right, last question, since you're a football player too. And no one got this correct. This is a two-part question.
Okay.
Jerome Bettis is an alumni of what high school and college?
High school, he went to Mumford. Or did he go to
Start with an M.
What?
McKenzie?
All right.
Yeah. He went to McKenzie.
Okay.
And college. Why can't I remember what college Jerome Bettis went to?
Oh, I know.
Nobody has ever gotten this correct, both parts. They get the McKenzie, they don't get the college part.
He went to a black college, did he? No.
He went to a extremely white college.
Dang.
I don't think it get no whiter than that college.
Was it Notre Dame?
Put a ring on it. You got that.
Yeah. Let's go.
They don't get no whiter than that.
Let's
like,
go.
oh,
Yeah,
Notre
yeah.
Dame?
That's
Yeah.
Irish. It got to be.
I had a feeling.
That's the white school in
I was a
America.
Jerome Bettis fan, so I'm mad I mixed up McKenzie and Mumford though, because my grandmama house was the neighborhood school was
Yeah,
McKenzie, so
yeah.
I definitely should have known that one right off top.
That's what's up, man. So you won it. You got the assignment. We got a couple parting gifts for you. So
Love,
we
love.
almost out of here. We got a couple minutes before we do. Give them handles. Tell them how to reach you, the club, the whole nine.
Love, yeah. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram. It's j_neely. That's j_NEELY. Follow me on there. It's not j.neely. A lot of people do that. And then also follow my business page, 29 Novi, which is the page is at 29 in Novi. Again, it's 29 in Novi. Make sure y'all follow me. Hit me up. I'm definitely approachable. Let's work. Let's network. Come support the events. I'm going to show you some love. Let's go.
That's what's up.
There it is. Well, we back again, man. It's another show that was great. My man j.neely on here. We got into my favorite topic, conspiracy theories. You know what I'm
did.
saying? We're going to have to take that off camera.
Right.
He talking my language.
I'm ready, babe. Okay.
I love it.
right.
I love it.
See, she be hating. You know how it is with
Hey,
the
be
wives.
happy we ain't getting the COVID and the vaccine and all that.
Oh, no, I'm with y'all on that one.
I drove my people crazy with that one this year. You should have seen all the I told you souls I hit them with.
Yeah.
We was definitely all on that boat. Like, yeah, I told you.
Yeah.
Shout out to Kano. He the biggest.
Oh yeah, he
yeah.
is. Kano sent me all the videos.
He sent everybody the video. KB,
I
did
don't
you
think
watch
he
it?
sleep. He just he just watches videos and documentaries all
long.
day long.
He in a rabbit hole.
Yeah.
For sure.
Shout out to Kareem.
Hey, Kano.
So again, if you don't know, 29 in Park, you know what I'm saying? That's the popping spot. We getting there. j.neely is
sure.
gonna make us meet DJ Envy and Bootsy
The song.
on the show.
I'm gonna put it together. Watch.
He
Watch
said
how I
on
put
the
it
show.
together.
But
I'm
we
put it
definitely
together.
next time he come, we want to hit him with a package. You know what I'm saying, including yourself.
You know what's crazy? I got him coming soon. I think I'm working on it. So early next month.
That'll be dope, though.
Early next month. Pull up. Y'all VIP with me. I introduce y'all. Hit him with a pack. It's on. Try to get him on the show one day too.
Yeah, I appreciate it. So appreciate you for joining the show. What you got to say, man?
I'm just excited. Like I saw him all the time, but I didn't know this was the same guy that you talked about in the stories. So when it's like a face go with a name, and then I see, I'm like, oh, because he be puffing himself up like he know all these people.
Everywhere we go,
Nate the man for sure.
Especially our football friends.
It be becoming
yeah.
true, and I be like, okay, you kind of.
Yeah, you wasn't lying, babe. You wasn't lying. Yeah, that's what's up.
So I'm excited. I'm excited for you and
Thank you.
everything that you're doing, and we will definitely support. And
Love. Appreciate y'all.
we there, baby.
It's on.
So it's an all new show. Appreciate j.neely for coming here. I'm gonna catch everybody next Monday, 8 p.m. Same spot, same place. Till then, watch and subscribe to the YouTube channel. Till next week, it's Put a Ring on It.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to the show.
Hey,
Let's put a ring on
put
it.
a ring on it.
Hosted by the Steezys.
KB and Nate.
Is our relationship gold? Hey, put a ring on it. 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 These are relationship goals. Hey, put a ring on it. Put a ring on it. Put a ring on it. Put a ring on it.
think we can do it together, babe. You make me nervous.